Hi there, folks. So I had a person asking me recently, Cole, how do you deal with loneliness? And the only way I could answer the person was to reflect on where I've experienced loneliness and share my story with them. So I'd like to share it with you if I may. Many years ago, I was going through this incredible stage of loneliness, and it really impacted on how I felt about myself. I found myself going out there looking for those meaningless relationships, hanging out with people just for the sake of hanging out with them. But it was like trying to quench a thirst in a desert where you see this mirage and you think you're drinking from this water, but you're not. It's simply a mirage. And the one night I was lying in bed and I just said to myself, Cole, I will get through this. I don't know how, but I will get through this. And that night I had this dream. I dreamt I was standing on the side of this riverbank, and this river was tumultuous. There was rapids and it looked really dangerous. And I had this urge to want to jump in and be overwhelmed by this river. But instead, something inside of me began to just observe it, to witness it. Anyway, I woke up the next morning and I reflected on this dream and I thought, wow, I wonder if this isn't my loneliness. This river is gushing through my mind, my body. And normally what I'm doing is I'm jumping into it and being overwhelmed by these emotions. But instead, start witnessing and observing it. And as I started to observe it, I also noticed the pain, the sadness, and something amazing happened as I started to notice my own sadness and my own pain and my feelings of loss. I built this self-compassion for myself, and I really started to actually develop this relationship with me. And I began to enjoy doing hobbies on my own, or I even took myself out for dinner where it was wonderful in a restaurant. You sit there on your own. I had a dinner date. But through this process, as I built up a relationship for myself, I felt less of the FOMO to get out there and more of the JOMO, the joy of missing out. And also my circle of friends became really small. And there were those friends that I could connect with and say, hey, listen, I'd like to catch up, and connect with someone. And I still have those friends to this day. So this is a process. It's not an overnight process, but I feel it does begin with acknowledging and observing that loneliness, and to have some self-compassion for yourself, and to start developing a relationship with yourself. And from that space, start connecting with those really close people that do care about you. So these are some thoughts, folks, and until we chat again, take care and stay aware.